Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany. Welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today, I'm happy to announce a summer readathon. I'm so excited to announce the Swashbuckling Readathon. This is organized by Hannah Blackwell, and I'm happy to co-host along with April from Happily Ever April, B from Mama Needs to Read Romance, and Jess from Honest Fiction. So be sure to check out their videos because I believe we all have recommendations for you. We set sail July 5th through the 12th, so it's going to be about a week long. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Hannah designed some fun graphics for us to participate on Instagram with. There's going to be a Discord link down in the description box for the Hideaway Discord. There's going to be a channel there so we can just discuss throughout the week. We're also going to have live shows, and I'm here to go over the prompts, give you some examples because I think they're absolutely hilarious and they're also pretty open. I've also been told that you can pretty much read anything you want. You don't even have to follow the prompts to participate. This is just a fun way for us to get together. But honestly, I do think that pirate romances, okay, are perfect for the summer. And there's so many that I personally want to get to. I think I'm going to probably end up getting influenced along the way. So I can't wait to see what everybody recommends. But let's get into it because the prompts, honey. Okay, the first prompt is Shiver Me Timbers, read a book featuring pirates. So you could go for something like Broken Wing by Judith James because this has pirates, but that's not the main focus. We meet Gabriel as a very jaded escort in France. He was sold as a child to a madam, and because of that, he befriends a young boy who is left there. He's gone missing, he's lost, he doesn't know where his family is, and he kind of takes him under his wing and protects him. And when his older sister and brother find him at this brothel, they're so thankful that they end up buying Gabriel's contract out and hiring him as their younger brother's companion because they've been estranged from him so long, and it ends up being Sarah and Gabriel's romance. And this is very trauma-informed, and it is pirating that allows for him to garner his HEA with her. I also really love the author's note because there are a lot of aspects in this that kind of lean towards historical fiction when it comes to the real-life accounts of women who were pirates in this book. I just thought that that would stand out. So that's a good example, I think, of just picking any book that's featuring pirates. They don't necessarily have to be at sea. Now, the second prompt I personally enjoy. Hannah, prepare your booty for plundering. Read a book featuring a romance. I think this is the perfect opportunity, and the book is only fitting for me to plug Kidnapped by the Pirate by Kiera Andrews. This is a favorite historical of mine. It's MM, Captor Captive, and we are following Hawk, who finds Nathaniel in transit on his way to be wed. He kidnaps him in order to hold him for ransom and get his revenge on Nathaniel's father. It is because of a great betrayal in the past that Hawk is a sea captain now, and he's grown weary. This is his last hurrah. This ransom is gonna pay off his men, and it's gonna buy his peace. Yet, as he's holding Nathaniel hostage, oh gosh, there's just such beautiful quotes in this book. It is their romance. We're dealing with the virgin hero on the part of Nathaniel, and also just some trauma as to how he's been brought up in his father's home, hiding his identity. And it's just beautiful. I highly suggest that you pick it up if you're a fan of the booty plundering. Anyway, moving on. Next prompt, 3 sheets to the wind. I love this. Make a pirate snack or drink. That should be fun. Walk the plank. Read a book set at sea. So I love this because it doesn't necessarily have to be a pirate romance. I mean, you could be on a yacht if you want to do contemporary. Close Quarters by Candy Steiner. We're dealing with a billionaire romance here, okay? And trigger warning or challenging factor, this does have some cheating. Our heroine aboards this beautiful yacht with her boyfriend who just so happens to be the crew. She was going to go backpacking as a photographer, but she decided to spend her summer with him since she got the permission to tag along. Of course, he's not acting right. And of course, Theo, who owns said yacht, is very intrigued by her, and it is their romance. delicious. You could also go the historical route. This year I did read Captured by Beverly Jenkins. This is the third in her Lebec series, and you can read this as a standalone. Almost the entirety of this book is happening on the high seas, where we have Dominic, who would prefer to be called a privateer as opposed to a pirate, commandeers the ship that the heroine is aboard with his crew. They are targeting slave trade ships, and he's completely captivated by her. He aims to woo her in exchange for gifting her her freedom papers. He is captivated by her mind. The banter between them is just lush, and I love how he and his entire crew fall for her as they're sailing from Britain to the Americas. It's just, it's it. So I highly suggest this as well if you just want something that's at sea. You could also go, I recently read Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. This is happening at sea as well. This is a horror, so you can kind of get creative with the prompts. I personally thought that this was masterful in the way that it is structured by the oceanic zones, and this is about a mission to uncover what truly happened on a previous voyage to the Mariana Trench. And this was financed by an entertainment company that set out to make a mockumentary of the discovery of mermaids, yet they never returned. And in this book, we're following the sister of one of the lost who is hell-bent on figuring out what happened to her. That's all I'm going to say. I was riveted. This is clever, very engrossing in the slice of life aspects, which gets you very invested in the characters. And it's an example of a book that's set at sea. Lastly, the last prompt is the creativity. I love it. Hannah! Dead Men Tell No Tales. Read an action-packed adventure. So that could go for anything, but I have to take the opportunity to plug an all-time favorite of mine. I think I own like 3 copies of this book, and that is Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. If you have not read Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin, I highly suggest that you take this opportunity to pick it up. If you read dark romance, this is typically my pitch and my recommendation for people that read contemporary or read dark romance and they don't know where to start with historical. I just feel like Captain Bennett Sharp should be on every woman's shelf if that is your taste. This is a marriage in trouble. It is action-packed. She is the captain of her ship, wanted by the crown for piracy and willing to be captured in order to protect her crew and her inheritance, the Jade. It's absolutely standout. Priest, her estranged husband, is willing to do anything to win her back. And the budding romance between her and her captor, Captain Ashley, is an unexpected turn of events. This is a dark romance. The prose are cutting. I highly recommend the audiobook narrated by Roxy Isles. I felt like I was sailing the freaking high seas when I read this book for the first time. Oh my gosh, I should re-listen to this. I plan to this year, but I haven't gotten around to it. Anyway, I'm very excited for the readathon. Again, it's going to be from July 5th to the 12th. I hope you can join us. I cannot wait to see what everybody else is recommending. Please go check out all of the other hosts' videos. And I want to thank you for joining me here today. Please consider subscribing and sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.